Hey, this is Drew Page. Welcome to the Drew Page channel. If you're watching this today, Merry Christmas 2021 from my family to yours. I hope that you have a blessed and happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. And I wanted to jump on here real quick because the night of Christmas and the following week are one of the highlight weeks of my entire life every single year. This week, after the Christmas morning where the kids have gotten their presents and right now they're outside jumping on their brand new trampoline, having a blast, playing with the dogs and all of that. I like to be able to get away and start to goal plan for the following year. In fact, I'm going to throw a video this coming week on how I set my goals and goal planning in my journal, and hopefully that'll be of some benefit to some of you. But I want to jump on here real quick and do a preview of coming attractions sort of about my investing for 2022. And Thursday, I happened to catch a really quick clip on CNBC about the mortgage sector and how that's looking, and that mortgage applications are down, refinancing is down, that home purchases are down, except in one area. And it came in through just one small little segment. Here's what they said on CNBC on Thursday.
Then long term, you see that the population's not growing. I don't know why. That's slowing down, but there are demographic trends favoring
rental. I'm seeing big growth in the single-family rental market. That's where investors are putting their money right now, single-family rentals.
That really caught my attention, and I thought about making a video that day about this topic, and I wasn't able to because I was doing some family stuff on that day, and it turned out to be great because on Friday, they took that one idea and made a whole big segment about it on Friday morning. Here's what they said about the single-family rental market in 2022.
Front and center for 2022 will be rising mortgage rates. The Fed has made it clear it'll pull back on buying mortgage-backed bonds, and that will mean higher rates. The average on the 30-year fix is already about 40 basis points higher than it was a year ago. The realtors are saying that will result in fewer sales next year. But prices, they will continue to go up because supply is just so lean. The home builders are trying to ramp up production, but they continue to face higher costs for materials. The price of lumber is rising again, off its high of last spring, but now twice the price it was in mid-November and well above pre-pandemic levels. Steel, wallboard, and other material prices also are considerably higher. That'll keep prices for newly built homes rising, already up 15% from a year ago. And homebuyers could also face even stiffer competition from investors. As the single-family rental market soars, the number of homes built for rent, it just hit a record high, and investors just continue to pile in.
The rental market is actually stronger than the for sale market right now. The rent increases are something like I've never seen before in my life. So we are definitely pulling forward a lot of household formation.
Now, single-family rents are up nearly 11% from a year ago as potential buyers who are getting priced out of the regular housing market, they just continue to rent. Andrew?
So, the thing that I can't figure out is if couldn't there be just too much buying of these these properties to rent, and has that sort of pushed up the price too high at this point, or you think that there's just a lot more room to go?
Well, the issue is that investors are usually buying on the lower end of the market, and they're buying in all cash. And regular home buyers can't compete with that. They generally need a mortgage. They can't bring up enough cash to do that. So, yes, it's making prices a lot higher. The question is, will investors stay in this trade, or will they find better yield somewhere else if interest rates start going up? That's a big question in this market because they start selling off all those homes. Great for inventory, not so great for home prices.
So Grant Cardone has been calling this for a while, right? He says that we're getting ready to become a renter nation. And the reason why the single-family rental market is so big is because people are being priced out of homes. The cost of new builds is skyrocketed. All the materials are so expensive. And so people are being priced out of the market. So they're having to find a place to live. And the only way they can do that is to rent. And these analysts do not see that decreasing at any particular time soon. In fact, they see that as being a continuing progress through 2022. So the single family rental is something that people are looking to and getting into here at the end of 2021, and it looks like that's going to be continuing into 2022. Now, this is where Grant Cardone and some others are a little bit different from my philosophy and the philosophy of like Bigger Pockets and Meet Kevin. Grant Cardone says you should start with 16 to 32. Now he says 32. In his book, he said no less than 16, but 32 would be ideal. And now he just stays at 32. And he says to stay away from single family. But Bigger Pockets, Meet Kevin, and all of them, as well as Grant Cardone, started off with a duplex and single family rentals. So that's how I'm starting. I'm trying to start with how they actually did it, not necessarily with how they say to do it. And I started in 2016 with one single family rental, and now I have 8 doors. And I'm going to talk about that in another video of how I started and how I've progressed through single family rentals and duplexes and triplexes as we get into the new year as well. But I think that this is a really cool market to be getting into in 2022 because even if you pay a little bit more than what you would want to pay, as long as you follow the 1% rule, which is where your monthly rent is 1% of the purchase price, and you have a plan, it's okay to not try to pay basement prices. I mean, obviously, the lower you can get it, the better. But it's not necessary for you to not get into the market just because prices are higher. You may still be able to find a way to make some good money on your rental properties. So we're going to do some more videos about that. And my plan is to at least double the amount of doors I have in 2022, whether it's buying single family residences, duplexes, triplexes, or maybe even I can get an apartment building. And now 8's going to be the minimum, but I'm going to talk about what my true goal is when I do my goal setting video workshop in the coming week. And if you guys would like to have a webinar on how to get started investing in rental properties, please put it in the comments. I'm really interested in doing what I can to help you guys. And kind of sharing my experiences because I'm not one who's made it. I'm on the come up. And so, a lot of times I see the people on YouTube, they've already made it. And so it kind of seems like, it's hard to follow. You say, oh yeah, you did it a different way and I can't do it. But if you follow me, I'm in the process of doing it. I'm not quite a millionaire yet. I'm getting closer, but I'm not quite there yet. So if you follow me with my journey on the way up, you'll be able to see how I'm doing it and you'll be able to follow along with it so you know that you can do it too. I mean, I'm just a guy who grew up in a trailer park in Greenville, North Carolina, and now I'm a lawyer in Franklin, Virginia. So there's nothing special about me. I had to work hard and overcome all kinds of obstacles. And, now I'm on the come up. And I want to take you along with me. So if you'd be interested in a webinar like that, let me know. I may do one on New Year's Eve. If you think that's something that you would enjoy being a part of, please put it down in the comments. And I'll try to see if I can put something together that would be beneficial to you and something that's actually enjoyable as well, especially if it's going to be on a holiday like New Year's Eve. So anyway, I hope you have a Merry Christmas, a blessed day. And please like this video and subscribe to my channel and let me know if there's any other topics you'd like me to hit on. All right, take care.